books. That's cute. To have an extensive conversation. You free tomorrow?
What time?
We start at 8:30.
8:30.
Yeah,
I feel like I can make that.
yeah. I seen you the
All
Zoom the
right,
other day.
we on there.
Man, real
'Cause
quick,
that's what we
because
have conversations about on another week in the book. I think it'll be good. Me and my homeboy Rich will be on there. So yeah.
if we lie, I just want to ask you real quick. If you got a really good friend
Yeah.
and you say that he is your really good friend, like either 10 years plus or from the sandbox, right? Is it your duty as his guy, his man's, like to be like, yo, I saw your girl in a compromising situation. Is that your duty, or do you let that just rock and let their relationship play out the way it is?
If it's just normal circumstances, I think I gotta let him know if he like rocking with it. And that's why I say normal. Is like if I know he a piece of shit and like it's
Yeah,
something on that tip, then like it's no that's their business. But if
of
it's my
course.
man's and like he faithful and we get down and like I got to let him know.
People, we
You
can't
muted
we
people.
can't
You
hear you,
muted.
people. FIFA was popping off, boy. He
You
had
was
something to
ready.
say.
Go ahead and lock in.
We can't. Nah, we still can't hear you.
You hear me now?
Yeah,
Got you,
yeah,
got you, got you.
And there's that microphone. I got some time muting it. I don't even be knowing. But anyway, I was saying, bro, like if that's the homie, regardless of how the homie is personally, you still gotta let them know if that's the homie. If it's like an
Yeah.
acquaintance, you can make that decision. Like I don't feel like you are pressed to say anything. If that's an acquaintance, like I know you through somebody, whatever. We've hung out, in the same place because we know the same person, type of thing. That's on you. But if like I know you, we've hung out. I've known you for some time. I've
Mm.
known you since birth. Like I've like, you know what I'm saying? Like nah,
Mhm.
bro. I gotta tell you, bro. I gotta tell. I
My
don't care
What if
what
he
you
what if
got
he a
my
going
only
piece
on
of
thing.
shit
personally.
though? What if he a piece of shit and you know it?
Bro,
Because,
you because if the shoe was on the other foot, you want him to let you know.
but
I'm
here's
not
my
a piece of
thing.
shit though.
Here's my thing.
I understand that.
Are you?
But
Aren't you? You
But
gotta tell me.
here's the caveat to the situation. The caveat here is that do you let your mans know, right? 10 years plus or from the sandbox, like I'm saying, do you let your mans know if the situation that you caught the shorty in is very murky, where it's like, yo, I'm out at
That's
the
what.
bar and
That's
then
what I
I,
was about
you
to
know what I'm
ask.
saying?
I was
Like
about to
it's
ask,
not
like,
really confirmed. You
because
know
you
what I'm
could be
saying?
wrong. My only thing was like, it depends on what compromise situation that you witnessing. Because if it looked like something, it could look like a whole bunch of different things, and it's not. And you could be wrong, and now you making your homie question some shit that he probably shouldn't.
Yeah, bro.
Unless
Because
unless you see her getting her ass grabbed, getting tongued
bro,
down or some shit
this
like
some real
that.
shit. Because this actually came from one of my homies who said like his man's cut him off because
Because it
like
wrong.
because
Yeah.
it was wrong. It was a situation where like it was like his girl was trying to lock down his job or whatever. She was out at dinner with this guy,
he
and then
trying to
he like
he trying
yeah.
to give him a hand job
Yeah,
type of like
like you know what I'm saying? Like no, like just at dinner, like you know what I'm saying? Like on some like what I mean, across from each other. The guy like put his hand on top of her hand, and she was like, very like cooperative with the guy she's trying to get like the job from.
Mm.
But the guy took a picture of it because he was out at dinner with his girl and said, "Nigga, I got your girl right here." Like blah blah blah. Like what the fuck? Like you want me to press her? Like, and he was just like, "All right, I'm gonna ask her when she get home." She get home and she tell him like, "Nigga, that's my fucking hiring manager potentially. I'm trying to seal the deal, blah blah blah, change our life and shit." And he asked her like, "So why you being all friendly, blah blah blah?" And he cut the man's off because she made him choose like, who's sending you pictures of us, blah blah. All that shit happened. So
But
now,
Q, but let me ask something, right? Like communication is a big part of relationships. Why didn't she communicate that?
Why
Hey,
didn't he know that she was out
why
with him?
didn't he know that
Yeah.
that's
exactly?
what I'm
Because
saying.
because because the thing is, it's like sometimes do you need every single detail? You may have omitted something not consciously, right? But to say, hey, babe, look, tonight, I'm going out. I'm having a business dinner with a hiring manager. You know what I'm saying? This could potentially change our life. I'll be going from here to here. I think these are like the 2 or 3 restaurants we don't lock down potentially that we're gonna go. So you have a gist. Yeah. So if your homie hits you, he's like, I bet, you know what I'm saying? She did say she was going to be out this, that, and the third. So when she get home, you just be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Da, 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 da. Oh, yeah, okay, bet. So then now it's not an issue. But if you don't say nothing and then your homie hits you with that type of information, it could be something. Yeah. But you should be communicating, especially business. Like that shouldn't be and then if you communicate that and your significant other has an issue, and that shouldn't be your significant other. Man, that's a whole nother.
They not locked in because if they were locked in, he would have knew what she was doing.
Nah, bro, bro,
I ain't going that far. Y'all going too far.
If your girl getting a life-changing job and you don't know about it, how is that possible?
Yeah,
she getting an interview process. Job, all right.
my thing is,
it's an interview process, a hiring process.
We need definitions. Everybody's life-changing job is different. Cause you know what I'm saying, so she could be going from the fry cook to the manager.
I will say this.
I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just saying.
I will say this: the context. I mean, the picture too much. Like I can't take no picture though.
Yeah,
I can't do that.
No,
I can't do that. I can see her getting that mad about that. Like you got to hit your man's up. Nobody's taking no picture, bro. You don't take me for my word as your man's. I'm not. I ain't getting a sneak picture in the restaurant. I'm out on date night too. I'm worried about my girl.
If I first of all, that's the best kind of as being the opposite couple, seeing another couple potentially cheat. That's the best interaction between you and your
girl. His girl should have told him that wasn't cool. His girl should have been like, "No, don't take no picture."
Nah, the girl I'm with, she could be like, "Take that nigga picture."
Y'all
she could be
like,
no, my thing is, bro, if you gonna bring something, if you're gonna bring an accusation against somebody that I care about and or love, I need evidence. You ain't just going off of hearsay.
I'm your man.
There's too many black people that look alike. Let's keep it a B. Like, nigga, that's not even my girl.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
They told us to get the sports. I got to hit you up. We got to talk about that.
I got you. Because it's some shit with that, Spike.
Yeah.
First of all, Spike, why are you hanging around dirt bags talking about
what you talking about? Hey, listen, I ain't here to raise no niggas,
if she call you, we watching the Cowboys, all right? Like, no, nigga, like.
Hey, man, I ain't here to raise niggas. Niggas get down how they get down. Some niggas dirt bags, bro.
I feel that.
She said, I ain't here to raise niggas, boy. That's why you ain't this damn show ain't on my brother's keeper episode, kid. We can get the show started.
Yeah. All right.
The places where dirtbags collide. God.
This is the place where sports opinions collide. That is sports. I'm your host, Kenneth Means. Joining me on the show, we have Shelton, Spike, Nick, FIFO, and Q. What up, y'all?
What's happening?
What's good?
What up, though?
Glad you guys are on board. We are here once again to recap another crazy week in football. There will not be a discussion about the decision. That wasn't a decision.
I'm trying to tell you.
I do feel a certain type of way about black athletes who want to be looked at as a role model, like pushing liquor.
Hey, yo, I saw a tweet that somebody said, "Yo, black excellence is just niggas selling us alcohol." That's shit.
It's the alcohol and something else. I saw it.
It's like
gambling.
It's like Hennessy though.
Like, LeBron don't even drink that shit, nigga. You can't. You're like,
right?
That's what I'm saying. Right. Not even that, bro. LeBron drinking water for him to stay.
He's drinking wine. He's drinking wine. At the most.
And you know what? You know what? People, that shit costs more than everybody's car payment in here combined. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he got a whole wine cellar that could buy half of real estate in Atlanta.
100%.
I don't like how he set that up though. That was bullshit.
That was scammy, bro. That's corny.
Yeah, that's scammy.
It's corny.
You said scammy?
Everybody out, bro.
Scammy shit, man. Like, because the ticket prices and all that stuff went up. Then people went out and bought tickets.
That's not LeBron scam.
Yeah,
stupid ass
that ain't
shit.
him. That's
I'm not buying tickets until they say he's retiring. Like, I would never buy Utah's Jazz ticket.
That shit was probably resale anyway.
Brian got like 2-3 more years anyway, man. He good. It is what it is.
He ain't retiring no time soon. I don't get that
you know
feeling.
what
I
people
don't
waiting
think so
on,
either.
man.
I don't think so.
To
either.
promo it like that was bullshit, man. That was
Yeah,
that
it was 1,000%.
rage marketing.
Yeah.
No, they just thought they were about to do something cute and be clever, and it didn't work out, and everybody freaked out, and
Corny, man.
they had to fix
Yeah,
that
that was
shit. Yeah,
corny.
it was just.
It's brilliant marketing. He did it. He probably sold hella bottles.
I mean, but not if you like Ja Morant or somebody is brilliant marketing. I'm LeBron James, considered the greatest basketball player ever. Why, man? Come on, bro.
And then the ad was just corny too. Like he tapping on the glass. Like what the fuck? Like
I didn't even watch the whole ad. I just
Like,
seen
who approved it? Yeah.
yeah. Like,
Well, Ja Morant might be one for Smith and Wesson, but
God.
did the decision finish a commercial like that.
Come on down to Larry's Guns. Like what the fuck?
Hey, can his decision gonna happen in a courtroom?
May the defendant rise. Will the defendant please
Y'all
rise?
wrong, man.
Speaking of, he hurt already. Y'all
We
see
the
that? That's
we the
crazy.
entitled jury. Like what?
Y'all see he hurt already?
no.
Man, of course.
Who pay attention to Memphis sports but you, nigga?
You and Glorilla, nigga. That's all it is.
I don't. He a superstar. The headline came around. He hurt.
He more infamous than famous at this point, Lou. I can give a damn what y'all do. Is he making the playoffs? That's it.
The NBA young
Not
boy.
hurt.
Anyway, man, let's kick things off with our best performance of the week.
But okay, so I don't get the solo shot no more. All right, it is what it is. Oh wait, I was like, hey, wait, all right, there we go. All right, so best performance of the week goes to Drake May and Stephon Diggs. If you watched that game from get-go, you saw that Stephon Diggs was by far the leader of that squad. He wanted that win in Buffalo bad, right? And I think that whenever a player gets traded or unceremoniously leaves a location and comes back, that's one of the things that they want. He was fiery, but it felt like he never tipped over the boiling point. Like I feel like he was exactly what that team needed from a fiery veteran. And then Drake May, especially down the stretch, bro, like he looked like an elite level quarterback. Now I'm not saying he's there yet. Elite level quarterbacks do it for week in, week out, but this is definitely a coming out party for the Patriots, which they snapped a Buffalo Bills 14 game home winning streak. You know what I'm saying? And the way that they did it was in very clutch fashion. Now, just a couple of numbers, 22 out of 30 for 273 from Drake May. Like, and that clutch drive that he had, especially going down and stiff arming a defender and waiting to the last possible second to make that throw to seal that field goal when, to me, Drake May and Stephon Diggs combined had the best performance of the week for me.
Did you watch that game live?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I fell asleep because I'm not staying up to watch the Bills versus the Pats.
Well, so Nick,
so I was shocked. I woke up shocked, thinking like, "Oh, the Pats won," and then I watched the game and I'm like, "Okay."
Second half was better than the first half. That first half was a slump fest. I ain't even gonna lie. What was it, like 6-3 or
yeah? It was just like a
Yeah,
divisional game where it's like it's ugly and it's not really like that exciting until the second half. But I did rewatch it through like the highlights and everything. And May played a hell of a game. This is his breakout game, especially during the circumstances of the Bills being undefeated. But I still need more to see for me to kind of see. And I'm not saying you're saying this. I'm just saying from others, it's like
100%.
I kind of just want to see a little bit more. I'm not saying he ain't talented. He's definitely talented. I just got to see a little bit more.
He has to build on it.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in that division, because that division arguably could be up for grabs if he's as good as what people say he is.
Because there were some games that Mac Jones look all right, but it didn't turn out to be.
They tried to give that game away, though. This game, it was a game that felt like New England had the Bills' number, but they tried to give it away several times. It was one drive in particular. They had about 3 personal fouls on that one drive. And the defense kept stepping up. It was more of a defensive thing for me for New England, though, FIFO, because they really shut down
Josh Allen.
They shut down Josh Allen and James Cook. But you shut down James Cook, Josh Allen just fell in line. So that's where I get the MVP to for that game. That was the defense.
And that's why you bring in Mike Vrabel.
True, but you don't win that without a competent quarterback at minimum. And a good quarterback does or can kind of do what Drake May does. An elite quarterback wins the game. And again, I'm not calling Drake May an elite quarterback. He had an elite moment that he needs to build on. Obviously, he was drafted in the first round, and everybody in New England believes in him. And this is why they believe in him, because this is what they see. Like everybody here on the panel says, he just needs to continue to grow from this game. This is definitely a breakout game for him, and now he just needs to prove everybody either right or wrong.
If he does have it, this is gonna be the time for it. Like, because they have a very easy schedule coming up. They don't play nobody for the rest of the year.
So. Yeah, them and the Bills. I said, look, like every game the Bills played was at home against a weak opponent. They ain't played nobody either. But go back and watch Christian Gonzalez. But Gonzalez is who saved. Well, he saved the day. He broke up about 3 or 4 different passes that would have definitely turned the tide in this game. He balled out. So Gonzalez
and not
sing the praises of
100%, and not just from a coverage perspective, in the sense of, you break when the wide receiver breaks. No, there were often times when Josh broke and he was trying to make a play, and Christian was on the wide receiver the whole time. 100%. So yeah. So look, I'm not discrediting the defense. Football is 2 sides of the ball, and you definitely need both sides, if not one side, to really stand strong to win the game. But at the end of the day, they don't win that game without that last drive from Drake May. So to me, that's why I said it was the best performance of the week.
But man, look, last thing I'm gonna say about this, but the Bills have played the Ravens, the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Saints up until this game. They have played nobody to be 4-0. That's crazy.
I don't think they even left the state of New York for like a whole month. It's crazy. But yeah, no, I like what Mr. Drake May is showing, and I think that he has solid mechanics. I think he can build on it. There's a couple of moments in there where I was just like, I'm seeing a little bit of some yips here and there, but he also had moments where he had balls of steel, where it just like, all right, I'm staring at the barrel of the defense, and I'm taking what they're giving me, and I'm gonna rely on Stephon Diggs and his leadership to take us, because it felt like Diggs was just going off pure spite. Like, he was just running off pure hatred of Buffalo, and like, to me, that's something that you just got to kind of replicate. You and the wide receiver. I'm sure we're going to talk about some other quarterbacks that need to connect with the wide receivers more, but there's something that's definitely brewing in New England's culture with Vrabel.
All right, moving on. Let's talk about some college football. This week in college football, we witnessed a few eyesore upsets against some major programs. Number 9 Texas lost to Florida on the road, 29-21. Number 7 Penn State lost to UCLA on the road, 42-37. And the unranked Colorado Buffaloes fell to TCU on the road, 35-21. Which upset loss was the most glaring to you? And do we need to have a conversation again about Arch Manning?
I can answer that pretty quickly for you. No, the conversation should have never been had in the beginning. Arch Manning's never done anything to even deserve a conversation, let alone all this talk. It just showed that Quinn Ewers was laughing in people's face right now. Like, y'all, I can't believe y'all thought he was better than me. And the biggest one, the one that stood out the most for me, was the Penn State losing to a winless UCLA team with a coach off the streets. Man, that right there for James Franklin. That's as damning as it can get. That's the worst loss. That may have been the worst loss in the last couple seasons, let alone this week. So that was a horrendous loss, coming off a loss when you needed to step up and kind of whip up on a team to kind of get out of the hole from losing that last week game to Oregon. You needed this victory. If nothing else, not only did you need to win the game, you needed to win it convincingly. This team was spiraling, the UCLA team, looking crazy, just fired Sean Foster. Here's the time for you to step up and make a statement. And not only did you not make a statement, you lost the game. And you cannot have that happen. There's no need to even mention in Colorado right now anymore, because they're not relevant on the college football landscape at all. But as far as, like I said, to have a conversation about Arch, we don't need to.
Yeah, you know what, Shelter? The reason why I think we gotta have the conversation in terms of Arch Manning is because I don't know if y'all know this, but he is the highest paid college player, making about $6.8 million in NIL money, and he came into this season with the number one ranked team. We all gave him a pass for Ohio State, right? Like we saw that defense, and we saw what Matt Patricia was doing with that defense.
All of us did not give him a pass.
Okay, the majority of us gave a pass for that defense because he had a couple of moments that you saw. Okay, he got legs. Okay, he made a couple of throws, but that defense was really good. Then as the season has continued, Arch hasn't done anything to make you feel that he's special at all. And at this point, you really got to consider benching him. Now, here's the thing. Now, I think Texas as a whole is an issue. But when you have a great quarterback, all of those unsightly issues can be masked by a great quarterback. And that's not what's happening because you look at their run game. Them boys is averaging like 2 yards a carry. So that tells you that the O-line is bad. Something's happening with either the play call or the running back. So there's a multitude of issues, but great quarterbacks overcome that. He's not doing that. He's succumbing to whatever that situation is there. He's not overcoming. So that's the reason why we have to have that conversation. In terms of Colorado, look, I think this, and I'm not talking about the pro potential of what Shador is right now with the Cleveland Browns. We're talking about what he was in college. We're talking about the most sacked guy, but had some of the highest completion percentage, had some of the best touchdown to interception ratio. And what we're seeing is that Coach Prime right now does not have a guy that can make the plays to keep them competitive in those games, right? And here's the thing. We talked about the rushing attack. The run game is not obviously stellar, but it's better than what Shador was there. And they can't get over the hump because quarterback play is abysmal. He don't have a real quarterback out there to even keep them in the game. Is it all Deion's fault? A little bit because you're the one that has to go out and get these players. You're the one that's recruiting them. You know what I'm saying? And you knew when Shador was going to bounce. Now, here's the thing. I did think he looked good. Their quarterback, I thought, I'm bad with names.
Caden Salters, I think.
Thank you. He looked good in, helmet and shorts. But shit, when the lights is bright, bro, like he makes some throws and then it's like, bro, like what are you doing out here? So I'm not giving the full pie of the blame to Coach Prime, but he definitely gets a big percentage of that, especially a big percentage. But yeah, like these two programs, they're just spiraling out of control right now.
Colorado, like to second FIFO, they don't have a quarterback. That's the problem. And I think it speaks to how good Shador was. The roster is better now, but they still can't do anything because they don't have a quarterback. Shador was elite level college talent, and that's why they were able to at least win 8 games. Texas, the problem is Steve Sarkisian. He even said today in an interview that he didn't see what the big deal was. Like they weren't ranked number one at the beginning of the season. He don't think that this is a problem, what's going on in Texas. I think he really scared to criticize or bench Arch Manning because of the last name. So he's in a compromising position, and it's showing. He got the talent in Texas to be able to win football games, but he also doesn't have a quarterback. James Franklin is the real issue, I feel like, in this conversation. Being 1-10 against top 10 teams, losing to a team that had 0 wins, and even prior to that, with the exclusion of the Oregon game, putting up like 6 points in the first game, putting up 9 points in the second game. James Franklin is going to start being talked about and lose this tier of job that he's able to get. Now he's going to be at like Texas Tech and places like that, Arizona State. No big power school is going to give him a chance again because of him not being able to win a big game while he was at Penn State. And
You got something else?
Go ahead.
For me, it's interesting that Lou just talked about everything but at Colorado but Deion, Ken. You know what I'm saying? He talking about he said it just proves that Shador was a good quarterback. And what that translates in the NFL is that Deion need at least a 5th round QB to win 4 or 5 games. So,
what you expected Deion to do?
No, Deion, I expect him to be a coach.
He recruits players.
I'm just expecting him to be
like
a
that's
coach.
not his. Like coaches have their specialty.
Hey, Lou,
his specialty is bringing in a talented roster.
Y'all, again, this is a different program, so I know it has different standards. But y'all killing the Alabama head coach for just losing to Vanderbilt when Deion been on the job for about 3 years, bro. And he hasn't had it hit double digits, even with a superstar talent at quarterback, as you mentioned, or a superstar talent at a gadget player on both sides with the Heisman winner and with NFL wide receivers. It's like, all right, bro, when do we criticize him?
Question though, is Deion too, for lack of a better word, is Deion too sick to really commit to this?
Yeah, and I think so. I think so, Lou. I mean, I think so.
If that's the case, then he needs to leave after this season.
He does, bro. I see him in the hospital more than I see him on the sideline now. It's just like it really feels sad.
But he could have. But to me, it's like he knew what he was dealing with going into this season. It wasn't like these blood clots came out of nowhere. It wasn't like he was, you know what I'm saying? He was dealing with the same injuries that he was dealing with last season or towards the end of last season. He's dealing with now. So again, he's still coaching, so I gotta still judge him as a coach until he stepped down. But I think this is his last season because I don't think he wants to lose like that. James Franklin to me should have been fired after last year. I don't know why they brought him back. I don't know what they thought was going to be different. Him losing to UCLA is just more of a stain, like you said, Lou, on his resume, to where he can't never probably coach again in the Big Ten or the SEC or a big program. This is going to be.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Shelton, hold on. I know you got something to say, but this is gonna be an episode where we have a lot of conversations about a lot of people. All right, Ken, you might as well should have called this the conversation episode. You know what I'm saying? Conversations with with an angry black man. Ain't that what? What's his name? What's that nigga name? Emmanuel Acho. Ain't that his name?
Yeah.
I want to talk about Arch. I'm gonna tell you right now. If I've said this at the beginning of the season, Lou. If you want to sell your stock on Arch Manning, do it now. This is going to or if you want to buy stock on Arch Manning, do it now. If you want to sell it, do it now. This is the easiest time to do that transition. I told Lou, and Lou was making fun of me. I've been paying attention to how they've been developing this kid as a quarterback from they was talking about him in high school. I think that this is going to be a long process to get him to where people, not saying like he's going to get to the stratosphere that people are going to get him to, but I think this is going to be a long process. And I'm more interested in seeing if people are going to really wait it out with him, because I think we've been spoiled by certain quarterbacks that come out the gate hot, especially in college.
Good quarterbacks. We've been spoiled that good quarterbacks come and that game can translate. He's just not good.
I don't think people are automatically always going to have to start off good to be great. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes that just develops and it comes over time. Your favorite quarterback or somebody's favorite quarterback, Tom Brady, is a prime example of sometimes a quarterback just needs time. Look at even Mac. Look at what we're witnessing in the NFL between Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Mac Jones. Is like, bro, sometimes you just need to be developed into a system. And I'm not going to criticize a QB who hasn't even finished his full first season as a starter, and or he's playing against big programs for the first time, because as y'all mentioned, he's never played against big competition until he got to Texas. So,
hold on.
Ooh. Did you say what?
Did he criticize Shador? Yes, he did.
I did criticize Shador, but I gave Shador a full season before I criticized. I was just saying, like, we was going with. I've always said I've never been that impressed with Shador because I didn't think he was that talented. I actually think Arch Manning is talented. I just think he hasn't put it together yet. Because when you
this is why I disagree.
That don't make any sense.
It does make sense if I.
No, it doesn't.
Why is he on the field then?
And also this, Nick, you talked about this is the first time he's playing against top tier competition. He played at a small high school, right? And there's great high school players that when they get to college, maybe they need a year or two to fully grasp and transition. But you dominate high school. Arch didn't. You go look at the numbers.
No.
He didn't dominate high school, bro.
I didn't. Did I say anything that goes against that, FIFO? I literally said in my statement, I was like, I've been paying attention to this kid. Like, it's going to be a long process to get to where he gets to.
But you said that he's talented. Thank you, because you're saying that he's talented, and then in the same breath, you're basically shading Shedeur, saying that he wasn't as talented. Shedeur arguably in high school was more talented, and obviously has had a way better college career at Jackson State and at Colorado.
But there's three things that you just said that don't make sense to me. One, you acknowledged that Arch was talented in the Ohio State game, where you said he has legs and he can make some throws. So clearly, you see talent too. The other thing with Shedeur, I said Shedeur was a first round pick, or should have been a first round pick. We all watched the draft live, and we were all shocked about how far he fell, even on that first day, let alone where he actually ended up getting drafted. So I never said Shedeur was shitty. I just said I don't think he's that good as what Lou thinks or what Shelton thinks. Those are two different arguments. From what I see in Arch, I think he has the potential to be better than whatever Shedeur is or what can be. That's my personal opinion.
Problem, and that's why he's getting criticized, and that's why the conversation needs to be had. If he couldn't beat out Quint Ewers, which me and Shelton were both saying to you at the beginning of the season, now he's out here and he looks like this, and you telling me, it may be a process. Tom Brady done started missing it his senior year. His last name is hindering him. They feel like, we got to throw him out there because he's a man. If it is what you say he is, he need to be on the bench. Let somebody draft him in the seventh.
You don't learn on the bench, bro.
Tom Brady
ain't that what Deion said, kid?
He learned on the field.
You don't learn on the bench.
But you brought up Tom Brady. He learned on the bench.
No, I brought up Tom Brady as far as like the progression of being a good to great quarterback doesn't come out. You don't start.
That's
you don't
the
come off.
You want to make. This is
different.
different. That's the comp you want to make.
The comp,
he shouldn't be on the field.
The comp, regardless of what I'm making, is development. Brady didn't start in New England his first year either. So he sat on. I'm saying he sat on the bench. Arch didn't start his first year either. He sat on the bench.
He should still be on the bench. That's the conversation, though.
I don't think that's fair, because when we did the whole Shedeur conversation, we watched that over a year and we gave him a year. At least I did. I was never saying Shedeur was going to be anything until I saw it. That's what I always say. I was like, I don't think he's that talented, but he's gonna prove me wrong in these games. When he started
any of those games, he never looked as bad as Arches looked.
I disagree.
Right. He always looked like he
had you ain't watched them games, so
Nick, Arch is missing the gimmies.
No, I'm talking about what Shelton said. He has looked.
No, absolutely. He had not. No, not this bad.
Shadeur's never looked this bad. Shadeur's never looked this bad. Because here's the thing, Nick. I don't disagree. I do think Arch has physical gifts, right? He has the prototypical size for a quarterback, right? What is he, like 6'3"? You know what I'm saying? Like two and change. Like, he has the prototypical size for a quarterback, and he has, in my opinion, better than average legs. He's definitely a better athlete than what Shedeur was. But Shedeur didn't miss the gimmies. Shedeur made plays. Shedeur was clutch. When I'm watching Arch, Shedeur was a better college quarterback. So when I'm watching Arch, it's like, okay, be consistent with something. And that's the thing. And that's the reason why I said I don't disagree with your take on Steve Sarkisian being a big part of it, right? And I also talked about the O-line. I talked about the run game. I talked about the team. The team is in disarray right now. But again, a good quarterback, and I'm not even saying an elite level quarterback. I'm not even saying a really good quarterback. I'm just saying a decent quarterback is going to get the gimmies, dog. And when you got legs like that, you're going to make some type of plays, and he's not.
I've seen him make some plays with his leg. I'm just saying this. Bro, he hasn't played even 6-7 games. Like, he hasn't even played a full season as a starter, even for college football standards. Like,
but you haven't seen enough flashes, though.
No,
there's not enough
flashes. I'm saying this, and I'm only saying this, and y'all don't have to agree with this or not. Can y'all wait till the end of the season?
Nope.
If y'all don't,
let me tell you.
If shit turns around by the end of the season to where they're in the playoffs.
They're not going to be in the playoffs.
Let me tell you,
take 3 years, 4 years.
If they win these next few games that they got, it's going to tell me everything I need
to
know.
They're not ranked.
Nick, let me tell you.
They're not ranked.
Nick, let me tell you my problem with what you're saying. You didn't give him time to develop when you said that they were going to tank for him at the beginning of the year. You said they should be tanking for him already. You already crowned him as being
the should tank for Arch.
You've been saying it. You said it the whole time.
When did I say tank for Arch? That's what I'm asking. I've always been an Arch supporter. That's what I'm saying. Like when if I'm me being an Arch supporter is me being an Arch supporter. I'm saying I'm through and through an Arch supporter. I never said tank for Arch. Now, if a team wants to tank for Arch, then that's fine. I think they'll get a good quarterback. I'm saying like where he's at right now, he needs to be developed to where I believe he can get.
So Nick, are you saying all right? So is everyone saying here on a spectrum between he's a project, he's good, and they're not using him right, and then he's playing bad? Like, where's everyone sitting at with Archman?
He's a project that's playing bad.
A project. Yeah, I'm okay with him being a project, but he shouldn't, like, if I'm Texas and I have the team that they had to be ranked number 1 in the beginning of the season, you don't put projects on the field. You let him sit and do what Nick is saying. He shouldn't be on the field.
No, I'm saying he should be on the field. That's the best way for him to learn. I feel like with where he has to get used to this if he wants to be the quarterback that people say he's going to be, or that I believe he can be.
Isn't he going to be here for 4 years? Like, you think he's going to
I don't think 4 years. I don't think 4 years, but I'm saying at least 3.
Things the way things look right now,
he's a red shirt. He's red shirt.
That 5th year, yeah.
And they're going to be there 5 years.
I think he's going to be. I think he could be there. I think he'll be at Texas for 2 to 3 more years, just because I think that's what it's going to take for him to get to that pro. And that's around the time that you're supposed to go to the league anyway. So like, I'm fine with where things are at, bro. Like, yeah, it looked ugly. I'm fine because
not if you play for Texas, bro.
It's not fine.
First of all, if you play for Colorado, if you play for these others.
What was the last good quarterback Texas had? You talking about Colt McCoy?
This is the first time Texas ain't been ranked since like 2019. What are you talking about?
And you're ranked number 1.
When was the last time when was the last time Texas had a good quarterback?
I like Vince Young.
Quinn Ewers was highly
considered that a good quarterback. You consider that a good quarterback?
Better than Arch?
Yeah, he made the playoff.
Quarterback. That's not. Is that saying? Does that mean
he's a good college quarterback?
Yeah, he's a good college quarterback program.
Yeah, he's a good college quarterback.
You can't tell me that y'all don't give a fuck about Arch and say Quinn Ewers better than him when y'all don't even give a fuck about Quinn Ewers.
How far did Quinn Ewers take them last year?
That lets you know how little we care about Arch.
Him and Arch took a deep playoff
Arch to it. Arch was like a chain.
Do we not remember Quinn? Did Quinn not get hurt and he couldn't play a few games? If they would have lost them games, they wouldn't have got. They wouldn't have liked it. It was a few games.
We doing Quinn Ewers deep dives, Ken. Come on.
Yeah, I know. A quarterback that went in the 7th round, right? I think he went in the 7th round.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, real quick though, Ken, on the college note though, we got to give a shout out to Miami though, because Miami has been balling. And Carson Beck, that's who we need to be talking about.
And what about
hold on. And Mario Cristobal too.
Yes.
That shit, the head coach. Because when you watch Miami, it feels like the old you. That defense is flying around. They got playmakers on the outside, and they are creative offensively. So Mario Cristobal deserves a big piece of the pie there.
And a big thumbs down to the UNC program. I can't believe Bill Belichick is making a fool out of himself like this, having that girl on the sidelines during games.
I can't believe it. I believe it. I see it.
Man,
I thought
that was free money for Belichick, man. That's
crazy. I don't know. A part of me feel like he could turn it around. So I'm not talking about this season. This season done.
Man,
I'm talking about
bail bonds bag.
The only thing getting turned around.
Whoa. Didn't y'all say give Coach Prime some time?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Wait, hold on. You know what the difference is? Wait, hold on. We know Bill Belichick is not a personality, and you have to recruit in college. I can't just pay you a bag and then all of a sudden we sign a free agent. This college is different. He's not recruiting, bro.
Yeah, that ain't my problem. Ken, my only problem is during the games, he's talking to his girlfriend on the sideline. I'm like, what in the world?
Why are you worried about that man, girl, bro? That's a 73-year-old man that pulled a 20 stuff. Bro, why are you worried about
because it's during the game. If you coaching my son, you ain't got no business talking to your girl while my son playing.
If your son is only good enough to start in North Carolina, he ain't got that many options. so he gonna be with Belichick.
Indiana Jones went to North Carolina, right?
No, he went to.
I think that. It's terrible. It's awful. They ain't doing shit. But nevertheless, we'll see how it play out. All I'm saying is, and that's the only thing I was asking was, everybody said give Coach Prime time. Coach Prime in year 3, and look at where that time done got him.
That time over with.
Hey, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying is, bro. I thought we were a respectable man. I know you probably people in the chat, and I know Lou already called me bail bondsman, but I'm like, bro, I need to see a full season before I can judge half these motherfuckers based on what I want to say. Now, things can look good to look great, to look shitty, but I'm just saying, get a nigga time, bro. If this is the only 3 wins for Texas this year, then we can have a full conversation. We can go have at it.
Shit, it might
but
be the way.
look, losing to Florida ain't cute, but losing to Ohio State, I can give you that. And then the rest of them games, bro, we gonna see what he really is. We gonna listen. We gonna have another conversation. I know about 2 weeks, and Lou gonna be like, "All right, Nick."
Hey, I'm not saying anything about Colorado, but Lou, you said Coach Prime's job isn't to recruit. Was that what you said earlier?
I said it is too. That's his only job. That's what
and not
different coaches. I mean, he got people, assistant coaches for that. But his main, so you have offensive coaches, you have defensive coaches, you have coaches that are good at calling plays and all of these different things. His reason for being hired as specialty is getting talented players to Colorado who wouldn't normally have gone. He's done that.
Nick, when he had that press conference and that reporter called him Dion, what did he tell him to call him?
Coach Fry.
All right. That's all that's what he's the coach, Spike. Nah. We moving on.
Archetypes.
This ain't college football. This ain't the video game. This ain't the video game, FIFO. This ain't the video game.
But his job is even in the NFL is the same. No. That's not what Spike is saying. Don't take it literally.
Nah, we moving on.
You got to read between the lines. That's fine.
I'm not. They crowned him when he was coaching and winning games. Coach this, coach that. Now he's a recruiter. Get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
The San Francisco 49ers, led by Mac, don't confuse me with Mike Jones, won a much-needed divisional matchup on the road against the Los Angeles Rams this past Thursday night in overtime, 26-23. Are the 49ers the best team in the AFC? And do we need to have a conversation about
NFC.
Sean McVay? NFC.
Must be a different world.
And do we need to have a conversation about Sean McVay?
First of all, I'll take this because I told y'all we ain't worried about that Ram shit, bro. Like y'all was
don't do that, Q.
Y'all was gassing it. Y'all was gassing it. It was very unbecoming of you, Nick. Personally, I felt like
I'm just saying, Q. Don't say this on this day on this review of football teams.
We are not worried
because we gonna get your team to make this look team like okay, y'all both maybe be in the same boat.
Nobody's worried about the Rams, and nobody should be worried about the Rams at all. Especially when you got Mac Jones at all. When Mac Jones beating you, what nigga? Come on, bro. First of all, shout out to the 2 perennial. I can't even say that they're 2 perennial chokers because it's just Kyle Shanahan that chokes all the time. Sean McVay got himself a ring, and Matt Stafford is stamped as being a great QB. But beautiful game plan with the fact that you have a laundry list of injuries for the 49ers. And Mac Jones toughed it out because he ain't trying to give Brock Purdy that job back. I'm sure he was bruised up and hurting the very next day with that leg injury because he was yelling in agony when he went down. I thought it was damn near knock on wood. I thought it was Achilles.
I thought they was gonna carry him out in the cart.
Yeah, I thought it was Achilles. I was like, damn, man, like he can't catch a break. But he toughed it out, warrior, soldier, and went back in there, John, and put together a game. Him and I don't even remember the name of the wide receiver, but
Kenyon Bourne. Yeah, Kenyon
Bourne.
Yeah, Bourne.
Playing like Jerry Rice.
Kendrick Bourne.
Yeah, Kendrick Bourne. Yeah.
Man, he possessed by the spirit of Jerry Rice and shit, just going crazy the entire game. I was worried about the Niners because clearly that laundry list of injuries and waiting to see if they were able to, just weather the storm, maybe win the next couple and then Brock get back in there. But now we're in the territory of, does Mac Jones have a better command of this offense than Brock Purdy does? I think it shows you that 1 week can change your entire destiny. And Kyle Shanahan keep getting lucky with these backups because at some point they ain't gonna be there.
Honestly, Q. That's what I was about to say. I don't know if
that deal that they got him on crazy.
I think he wanted Mac Jones out the draft. That's
nuts. But my thing is with Kyle Shanahan, I think it's a gift and a curse. Because he could get you to you could get there, but you ain't gonna never win. It's like, do you take that deal? But
also Kyron Williams, Nick, done.
That's what I'm saying. That was my whole thing. Because you over here talking about Mac Jones, and he did play a hell of a game, but I think two things can be true. Mac Jones played a hell of a game, and Kyron Williams lost him this game. Because how do you fumble at the one? That's like to me, Q, we're talking about this game differently, and you're not really even blaming Sean McVay if Kyron Williams does not fumble at the one. He could do anything else but fumble at the one, and they win this game. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying.
I don't have no problem with Sean McVay. Everybody's on, like, there's like a little rift happening on Rams social media where they're starting to be like, Sean McVay is too conservative. I don't think I've ever heard that before this last year. People have some clock management issues with Sean McVay. I don't really see that, so maybe I'm not as tapped in. So shout out to all the Rams fans, all 25 of y'all. But the thing is that when I see Kyron Williams fumbling at the 1 yard line, that is just a cardinal sin. That cannot happen. And he's done it multiple times. Like Shelton, he fumbled twice in the Eagles game last playoff.
Right.
Can't do it, man. Cannot do it.
I get you with that. That's why I'm saying, like, this was more of a Rams loss than the 49ers win. I think this was more of a win for Mac Jones and saving his career and arguably giving Brock Purdy things to sweat over. But I think Brock Purdy's fine. He's like, look, nigga, I got paid. They gonna have to still pay me, run me my check if they start me or not, nigga. So I think both sides is gonna be all right. But I am going to be leaning on that side of the Rams Twitter or whatever fan base that says Sean McVay is getting a little bit too conservative and safe with some of these calls. Because I'm like, bro, if I got Matt Stafford going against Mac Jones, bro, I'm putting the ball in the best quarterback's hands, bro. Like, we gonna get this. And I'm not even just saying about this game, because again, I know it was a fumble at the one, but I'm even still hurt about that Eagles game where they needed just a touchdown to win. And he was just trying to kick field goals when field goals and still special teams for this team is not good. That's one thing to be concerned about with the Rams. Y'all can't even trust y'all field goal kicker to kick a fucking to make even a kick. So
I think McVay is still a good coach. I think that when he won his Super Bowl, they had a very talented roster. I don't think that he thinks his roster is that talented now, which is why he's more conservative and tries to lean more on him versus his players. So that is a problem, but I still think that he's one of the best coaches in the league. Where he's at on that list is a conversation. But when we're talking about best teams in the NFC, I think the Bucs have to be considered. Baker Mayfield is playing MVP football. They have a talented rookie running back. Rookie receiver. Yeah, their defense is really good. Bucky is good. I don't know if he hurt though. Something happened.
He's still hurt. I think he's still hurt.
I think he's out.
Yeah, when he's out and he's playing, he's in consideration now for one of the top backs in the league. So I think people are going to start having real conversations with Baker running for MVP and the Bucs being one of the best teams in the NFC.
I think when I watch this game, number one, Kyle Shanahan getting lucky is a crazy statement to me, because we've seen Kyle Shanahan have plenty of success with a plethora of quarterbacks, people that we thought that were mediocre, and then they get into that system and they're above average. You know what I'm saying? So for me, Kyle Shanahan, we already know he's one of the best quarterback whisperers that we have in the league since he's been in the league, whether he's an OC or head coach. So him having, and also to Spike's point, he wanted Mac Jones. You know what I'm saying? The organization wanted the guy that is in Dallas now that, I thought
he ain't even in Dallas.
Big arms.
He's in Los Angeles.
Wow. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. That being said, I do think McVay got a little too conservative with that run on that fourth down conversion. I think going forward was the right call. I think the play call itself, you could have got a little bit more creative with that. You could have rolled Matt Stafford out. I agree with you, Nick. You got a top 10 quarterback in the league. Put the ball in his hands and make him make the decision as to how we're going to win this game. I think McVay is still one of the best coaches in the league. Can we nitpick? Of course. And I think that's what we're doing. Like, let's not try to take this moment in time and make it his whole career. Like, let's not do that. Let's not be prisoners of the moment. You would take McVay over every head coach except for like a handful. Look, come on, let's be honest. You're not taking him over Andy Reid, maybe Jim Harbaugh in the moment right now. You're not going to take him over.
I'll take him over Jones.
You definitely take him over John. You're not probably going to take him over Kyle Shanahan and maybe one or two other people, and that's it.
Yeah, he's
and that's
first,
it.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the first guys.
He's top. He's a top tier guy. So look, I'm not worried about the Rams. They've shown me enough on defense. I think they'll be fine. Kyron Williams, I think he is cooked. I think they definitely got to drive a running back this upcoming season, or sign somebody, or do something. Matt Stafford, even with the bad back, I thought he wasn't going to look as good as he looks, and he's definitely looked better than I thought he would this season. I'm not worried about them. I think that as long as they can get into the dance, whether it be a wild card, if they win the division, I don't know if they'll win the division, but obviously they're still in the running for that. I think they're fine. I'm not selling the Rams stock. And here's the thing. I think that we also have to give a lot of credit to Kyle Shanahan. Number one, we always know that the 49ers, for whatever reason, they're one of the handful of teams in the league that get hurt. And it's not always one guy that, he's going to be gone a week or two. Like Bosa's out for the year. They just signed Brock Purdy. He's out multiple weeks. Like they have multiple injuries. And for them to be at 4-1 right now, with Mac Jones playing the way he's playing, name me a better Kyle Shanahan season. You know what I'm saying? And dealing with this level of adversity and still pulling out these games. Like, we got to give credit where credit is due. Don't sell the Rams stock and buy Kyle Shanahan stock.
And you never know when McCaffrey gonna get hurt too. So yeah,
my thing at this point, FIFA, I'm not giving no credit for that, because this San Francisco 49 medical staff has been there for ever since Kyle Shanahan got there. If he hasn't fired all of them and rehired anybody else,
he haven't.
Nah, bro, it can't be. It can't be, bro. It has to be the same staff, bro, because it's insane that this happens, like y'all mentioned, every damn season, bro. Yeah. And we're talking about everybody. So it's just like, and no other team, literally no other franchise, even the shitty ass Cleveland Browns, don't deal with this many injuries. Like,
the Ravens do.
The Ravens do. Yeah, the Ravens are sitting in the same boat. But still, this is bad, Nick. You're right. This is bad.
I'm saying it's still, but it's even worse because we've been doing like this. Kyle Shanahan's been the head coach for what, over 5-6 years now?
5-6 years, yeah.
Yeah, and it's been every year.
Mm-hmm. But like you said, FIFO, you said it yourself, and the reason why you should worry is because of what you said. You said Kyron Williams is cooked. His backup, Blake Corum, fumbled too. So they really don't have a stable running game to depend on to get them through those times. We're talking about a Matt Stafford who is still dealing with back issues a little bit. He's having some. He's able to get the job done, and there's times when Devontae disappears. Devontae is a good receiver, but Puka's carrying a lot on his shoulders right now. It's Puka a bust.
Puka might be the best receiver in the league.
He is.
Might be.
Stop just saying shit.
He's up there.
Out of your goofy.
So you haven't watched. So you ain't watched Rams game. Just say you ain't watched no Rams game.
Justin Jefferson is nice.
I literally watched this. I literally watched this between.
There's a difference between Puka and Justin, and I'm not saying it's a big difference, but Puka plays all. Difference. He's in the slot, he's on the outside, and he plays the other receiver. Jefferson only
Jefferson moves around. Are y'all kidding?
Bro,
then y'all don't watch.
I get you. I agree. What I'll say about Puka though is Puka is the run game, basically what you depend on the run game for a team. Puka is that.
So y'all telling me that if Matt Stafford is throwing Justin Jefferson the ball, that might not be one of the top.
The quarterback got something to do with it.
He has Carson Wentz and JJ McCarthy.
I agree with you, Q. Though Justin Jefferson to me is
he's the most talented of this season from what I've seen. He's the most talented guy this year.
Puka is the most valuable. And the reason why I say that is because this Rams team,
I'm not even going that far. Just say he's a good receiver.
I'll say that. But if you take Puka off this Rams team, they are nothing. And he's pretty much, like I said, he substitutes.
What is he doing with him now? They win a game.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We're not worried about that.
Wait, hold on.
The same amount of
Shelton, I got you back. Shelton, I got you back. First of all, Puka's on pace for a 2,000-yard season. And do you also understand that the other two most dominant wide receiver seasons were quarterbacked by Matt Stafford? So, yes, Q, to your point, Matt Stafford has something to do with it. But Puka, he has a lot to do with it. Matt Stafford is a top 10 quarterback. But Puka is balling. Now, Shelton, I do agree with your caveat. I do think Puka is more important to the Rams offense than Justin Jefferson is. Not saying that Justin Jefferson is not important. Obviously, he's their number one guy. And you could say 1A, 1B. I do think Justin Jefferson is a little bit more talented than Puka. Puka's a little bit more tough. Different type of wide receiver, but right now they're 1A, 1B in the league.
Yo, I can't.
Jamar Chase, I love Jamar Chase. They ain't got a quarterback. Maybe they do now with Joe Flacco. But right now, the number one and number 1B wide receivers is Puka and Justin, whatever way that you want to put them.
All right, cool.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. This is
we don't
what
hear anymore.
Like
We
I
don't
said,
hear
no,
anymore. Let's
no,
move
like
on.
I said, I agree with you.
Last point, Shelton, and then
We're
we
talking
move
about the
on.
same
Yeah.
Jefferson, right? Okay.
My
Now we talking about his brother. What's his brother's name? Jordan Jefferson.
James and George Jefferson.
Hey,
George
we talking about Weezy Jefferson.
I'm actually
Y'all not watching these games.
They can't be watching it.
Y'all not watching these
No,
games.
y'all not watching Jefferson getting numbers with me.
Moving on up.
Y'all crazy, man. Hey, y'all crazy.
Oh,
Y'all crazy.
boy.
But the only thing though is, like I said, they
Thomas Jefferson.
Like, God damn, like 1A, 1B, no nigga 1 and 3. Like, I don't know about that, bro.
they don't have it's gonna be tough for the Rams. That's all I'm saying. It's gonna be really tough for them going forward to be successful. And that's all I got on that.
They telling me like, Raekwon is as good as 01 Jay-Z. I'm like, what the fuck are we talking about right now?
All right, man. We'll be back with We Need to Talk and the Denver's Eagles games right after this quick break.
If you're looking for real conversations and motivations to be your best, then you have to check out Another Week in the Books. Another Week in the Books with Spike, Lou, and Rich is your go-to podcast for growth and community. Plenty of dope conversations take place week to week as they inspire each other to be better through conversations. Another Week in the Books, wherever you get your podcast.
We need to talk. Yes, we need to talk. Ken, this season, I've been trying to do the Lord's work. And I'm trying to make sure that we keep everything of being about these not first year head coaches, but first time coaches in new spots. So everybody's really, Ken, they killing Aaron Glenn. they ready to get that nigga up out the paint tonight.
They gonna run him the way he was running down the side. They ain't gonna run up out of there.
Yeah, we said you can dance all of that at the cookouts that you want to, nigga, because your ass gonna be at home. So they going hard on Aaron Glenn. They kind of letting Ben Johnson cook because Mr. White Man. But was it Vrabel? What's his first name?
Mike
Vrabel. He got the big win against the Bills, and everybody's on his dick now and shit. Everybody forgetting about Pete Carroll, bro. Ain't nobody saying nothing about Pete Carroll, bro. They are 1-4. Do you know the team that they beat, Ken? It was Mike Vrabel. So at this point, like this is the number of their losses. They scored only 9 points, losing to the Chargers, 9-20. They lost to the Commanders, 24-41. They lost to the Bears in that crazy game that they should have won, 24-25. And they let Daniel Indiana Jones put 40 on them, and they only put 6 points. They drafted a running back with a top 10. Shelton, do you know who drafts running backs with top 10 picks? Those are Super Bowl. They're supposed to be Super Bowl caliber teams, right?
You got everything else on lock.
You got everything else on lock. These niggas don't have an O-line for this Michael Myers stance ass running back. They got the
balled out though.
Did he?
Did he not? This last game? Did he not?
You sure you're not talking about two games ago?
Yeah, this is not
It's
this
two
game.
Was it the last game?
Because they only scored 6 points this game. So
I'm only like $150 something.
If I can only count on my top 10 running back or whatever the fuck my top pick for every other game, then that says a lot already. But Pete Carroll need this smoke. I'm sorry, bro. Where's the defense at? Where's the defense at? Where's this supposed to be the best head coaching division in the NFL? Because some of these niggas is skating by, and he one of them. Because I ain't seen shit. Especially if niggas is coming at Aaron Glenn for no wins. People need to come at Pete Carroll for one win.
And Pete Carroll doesn't have a quarterback. He don't have an offensive
He got
line.
Geno.
What?
Geno had the most interceptions in the league this year. Geno is not good. The line is not good. Their best player has been hurt since the first
Hold on, Lou. One thing, because Ken, this is what Lou and them forget. Who is the president for the Raiders, the organization? Tom Brady. Who was his apprentice that was in college last year, kid? Was that not Shador Sanders? Mm-hmm. Did they not have a chance to draft Shador multiple rounds and take care of their quarterback situation? They did not. They chose
Geno was going to be good. Geno scammed them. That's what happened.
They chose Geno Smith over Shador, which means that they could have upgraded at QB, which means they trusted Geno to run this team. So I ain't giving them no fucking outs by saying it's Geno Smith.
But he can't. No. And actually, I don't even think it's Geno. I think it's Chip Kelly offense, to be honest with you.
I think it's
terrible. And they don't have their best player.
I'm so many excuses when you didn't say Pete Carroll. He the head coach, bro.
Pete Carroll, 80-year-old.
Anytime something bad happens to the Bengals, y'all keep telling me. Y'all remind me who the head coach is. Anytime there's something happened with the Giants, y'all remind me.
Pete Carroll in the same conversation.
I'm saying that we need to hold coaches accountable for
man
losing.
That has a Super Bowl and a national championship and who's going to
year one. Wait, hold on.
First year.
So in year one, without any expectation, like nobody thought that the Las Vegas Raiders were world beaters, right? Like a fringe maybe wild card team if they put it all together. But like Spike said, their best player in Brock Bowers has a ligament issue. Like, and he's playing through it, and the doctors are saying, "Bro, you need rest." And he's like, "Nah,
you might as well get it."
I don't disagree.
I was about to say, Lou, I'm sorry, bro. I thought we waited months over the summertime and during the end of basketball season for football. I thought we talking about grown man sport. And in the words of Young Thug, whoop-de-doo, nigga.
I can't
Everybody got injured, nigga. Don't come at me talking about some shit, nigga, this, nigga, that. Make excuses. We paid. They brought him. They brought Geno. They drafted that running back to win fucking football games. They ain't.
I know you not talking. And the Bengals are dumb trash. Like, why are you not talking about them in their situation?
What is that?
Not even that.
Your smoke is misguided.
No, it's not.
This smoke is crazy.
Yes, it is.
You want to give Arch Manning, who you said you saw be good in high school, a lot more time, but you're talking about somebody 5 games in who has a Hall of Fame career on arguably one, and he's coaching one arguably the worst franchise in the NFL. And we 5 games in, and we need to have a conversation about it.
You said he's a Hall of Fame coach, Luke?
Thank you, Ken. Come on.
Is he not?
What's his record?
Only 2 coaches that have. He one of only 2 coaches.
Did he win a Super Bowl? Yes or no?
Is he going to win the Super Bowl this year?
He got a national championship and a Super Bowl. Who else got that?
We're talking about Hall of Fame career.
And how is that helping him this year?
We're not talking about
him right now.
But he has a Hall of Fame career.
That's in the past.
5 games. To question him after 5 games is insanity.
I'm saying this, Lou. What happened?
This is like hold on. This is like questioning. But we need Bill Parcells when he went to the Cowboys.
Arch Manning's not 88.
Ken, this is like questioning Bill Parcells when he went to the Cowboys in terms of his Hall of Fame career. Did he do anything with the Cowboys? Nah, he got him Tony Romo, and that's about the best thing he done did. But he still went to the Hall of Fame. Pete Carroll's going to the Hall of Fame. What is we talking about?
No. See, y'all don't be listening.
Yes, what I'm saying.
I didn't say he wasn't a Hall of Fame coach. I was asking if he was a Hall of Fame coach, and since he's a Hall of Fame coach, why in the hell he only got 1 game with a quarterback that you guys said was revived and had resurged? Brought from the dead with the same guy. It's the same quarterback. Didn't he coach Geno in Seattle?
He did. Geno was a scammer, and I think that's more Chip Kelly.
Oh, Jesus. Geno was a scammer.
Would you still take Geno over Dakota Prescott right now?
You said that last season.
No.
You said it last season. He said it last season, and now he looking like a goofball looking up. The answer ain't up there.
Be thinking about it. It ain't. You got to down that hill, man.
I don't know what you're looking up for. Jesus ain't gonna give you the answer.
I don't know. I don't know that Geno wouldn't be good in Dallas. I don't know that Geno wouldn't be good in Dallas.
Spike got the MVP. He chilling, so it's all good.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's get to this game, man. Oh man, let's talk about the Broncos. The Broncos and the Eagles. The Denver Broncos pulled off an upset win on the road against the Philadelphia Eagles, 21-17, after being down by 14 points entering the fourth quarter. They turned things around by shutting out the defending champs in the final quarter and scoring 18 unanswered points to seal the victory. Does this win make the Broncos a legitimate AFC playoff contender? And do we need to have a conversation about Jalen Hurts?
Yes and yes.
Hello.
Look, I picked the Broncos to win the division. It's still up for grabs, especially with the Chargers, all of their injuries that they're dealing with. You see, we just got off the Raiders. They're not going nowhere. And the Chiefs are stumbling, but I'm not worried about them long term. That being said, the Broncos have arguably one of the best defenses in the league. They sack the quarterback the most, and they give up one of the fewest points per game in the entire league. Now, that's the main reason, and I've been talking about it. I'm not worried about the Broncos. Offensively, it hasn't looked great. It's looked good in spots. But I think when you have a defense like that and you have a second-year quarterback that has shown flashes, like do I think he's going to be a world beater? No. But I think he's a decent to good. I think he'll be a really good quarterback in the future. I think right now he's playing pretty decent. And I think when you have a decent quarterback, you have a Hall of Fame caliber or Hall of Fame career head coach with Sean Payton. He's a Hall of Fame head coach as well. I think that they're going to be fine. I think they are going to play for the AFC West title. Now, in terms of Jalen Hurts, hey, Shelton, we gotta have a conversation because the Eagles got some weapons. They got.
Why is Q looking like he confused, nigga? You know exactly what we talking about.
Hey, look, and I put Jalen Hurts in the top. I think he's top 10, but he's definitely, I know he was definitely top 10. I can't remember my list like that, but I want to say he was in the top 5, maybe, or right at 6. But either way, I am giving them a lot of credit for winning, right? And they've won this season very ugly. And the thing, and the issue I have here, and the reason why we have to talk about Jalen Hurts is you have one of the best wide receivers in AJ Brown. You have a one of the best combo or complementary wide receivers in Devontae Smith. And these guys, you look at their numbers, it's paltry. And the main reason is the quarterback. The quarterback is missing. The quarterback is not making the type of plays downfield. Now, if you win, it is what it is, especially because we know he's a dual threat quarterback. So if he makes up that difference that he can't make with his arm, with his legs, I'm not complaining. But it looks ugly. It looks ugly. And right now, I think that this is the game that if they don't right the ship, if Jalen Hurts doesn't start playing better at the quarterback position, what I mean by that is he got to throw the rock more efficiently. If he throws the rock more efficiently, I'm not worried about them. But if he continues to look like this, the Eagles not going to go far.
Do you think
what I mean by far is Super Bowl?
Do you think he can throw the rock more efficiently?
I think so. Because we've seen it. Because we've seen it, he just hasn't been consistent. So it's not like he's.
When was this?
Well,
He can do a spike as long as the receivers are open.
Okay, that's
okay.
That's
so the receivers haven't been open.
That's not asking much.
They really
need to be wide open in the NFL.
They're not
That's
watching.
fine.
They're not wide open.
So we're blaming. So hold on, Q. I just want to make sure you are blaming AJ and you're blaming Devontae.
No, I'm blaming 6 coordinators in 4 seasons or whatever it is. Okay, so do we want to talk about the truth? Because I tell you right now,
just say your piece. Just say your piece.
I'm talking. If Jalen Hurts was playing like shit, I tell you he playing like shit. But the nigga threw for 280 yards, just like everybody in this chat want him to do. And, oh my God, throw for 300, throw for all that shit, right? And then you fucking lose. So clearly it ain't got nothing to do with how he throw the ball. AJ Brown want to bitch and moan for weeks and then give up on routes every single week. I'm tired of that. And clearly they had a conversation where Barkley had to literally call those guys in and be like, bro, what's the issue here? So my problem is Kevin Patullo, our offensive coordinator, everybody in Philadelphia media is calling this out because this is the issue, is that nobody's open because they don't stem these routes. We have guys going to the same parts of the field.
Yep.
There's no options at the top of the route, and we're just calling the same vanilla bullshit. And that's not on Jalen Hurts. That's not on A.J. Brown. And that's not on Saquon Barkley and all these people. Because you look at Barkley, he went from having one of the greatest seasons in NFL history to now getting, 2.4 a carry? That's not on.
Probably the O-line.
And the O-line has lost Mekhi Becton, and we're very banged up and yada, yada. But no excuses. It's just the context. So the thing is, though, is that we have the ingredients to be good. But Kevin Patullo was promoted from within this building. He has no experience as a play caller, and everybody in Philadelphia media and everyone who watches this team knows that it's Kevin Patullo. You saw the fact that Jahan Dotson, that was a 40-yard dot. You can't put it nowhere better than that as a quarterback. It's not on Jalen Hurts in the sense of him designing the plays, because it's been Nick Sirianni's system. That's who I really put this all on, is that Sirianni's system has been very vanilla. The one time that we had a very efficient offense, to me, to the eye test and to the numbers, was Shane Steichen. And Shane Steichen, that year was when he had to hand the keys over to him, and we used Jalen as an elite RPO quarterback. They keep trying to do these vanilla routes and trying to make him into a simply pocket passer, and that's not his game. The wide receivers are tired of this vanilla playbook. Dallas Goedert is not being utilized the way he should. Saquon Barkley is not being utilized the way he should. And we have all these other secondary and tertiary wide receivers like Dotson and Mechie and all these guys who have talent, and we don't even use them. So my thing is that Jalen Hurts has exhibited the ability to win games throwing the ball. I just genuinely 1,000% am putting this on coaching and coordination because it just looks bad.
It does. And add on to what Q said, another big issue is when the play breaks down, because like he said, there's no variety to the routes. Once the play breaks down, it's up to the receivers to try to work themselves open because you got a mobile quarterback. We looked at the all-22, and this was other people's examples, not mine. But they were showing how they just kind of stop and just kind of stand there and look at him. So it's, a lot of times the options we talk about that other quarterbacks have of you running to get open, they're not doing it. So it's almost like everybody's just frustrated, so they just quit on the plays. And it's happened, I'm talking about multiple times a game. And you don't see the adjustment. The touchdown to Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts called the play. That Rams game, you can't convince me that Jalen Hurts wasn't calling those plays in the comeback. You can't convince me otherwise, because it was totally against what everything they went rogue is what I believe. What Kevin
what he said?
I was gonna say, is that what you're guessing? Or is that what
you just
No, I'm guessing that one. The Saquon, I'm confirming. I was guessing the other.
He said it.
Saquon said that.
Saquon said it.
Hurts audibled out. Yeah, he
said.
Do you trust Jalen Hurts to call the plays?
Shit,
This one better than Kevin Patullo.
That was a good route because he cooked that linebacker.
He did. That was a great
Yeah,
play.
and he saw it. He saw it in Saquon. If you go look at Saquon's interview, he tells you Jalen's reading everything that's going on. He's telling you Jalen knows everything that's going on.
Why don't y'all think that he has the freedom to do that more often then?
Some games he does. Some games he doesn't do it. I don't know why he doesn't. I mean, I guess he can't go rogue completely, Lou.
Shit, I mean, if they vanilla,
even in the Rams game, it was noted by an insider that he called in the first half of the game, which they didn't do nothing. I think he called like 2 or 3 audibles. Second half, he called 8 to 10. So it was a difference in him calling plays in the first and the second half, which that's a lot. But I'll say this is the one thing I will say about Jalen Hurts. September 29th, 2024. You want to know the significance of that date? Before this Sunday, that was the last time he lost a game. So I'm not worried about this. I'm more worried about the other stuff.
Go ahead, Lou, because I got some things I need to say.
I think it's interesting that the vanilla routes and the OC are getting the heat they did when the Eagles have been down this road before, when they almost fired Nick Sirianni for losing the locker room. Then he had to hand the play calling over, like you said as well, Q. They giving this dude who doesn't seem like he is that great of a coach a lot of rope to hang the Eagles, especially when you got the most talented football team in the NFL. If y'all are telling me that this man, Jalen Hurts, is going up to the line and making adjustments that are turning into big plays like the one to Barkley or the one that won the other game, then why doesn't he have that freedom to do that most of the time? It doesn't look like he does.
I think it's just rank and file, Spike. Like, you can't just step on people's toes.
But that's what I'm saying. You have y'all head coach is a dead man walking. It's gonna take one season for them to fire. They don't like him, and then the OC is not good. So it's strange to me that if Jalen Hurts is recognizing these defenses, reading everything right on the field, that y'all have one of the best GMs in the game, and if it's rank and file, it should come from up top. Just like it came from up top when Sirianni had to stop calling plays. It's like, give him if he can drive this car better than them, then let him drive this car. Who cares how y'all feel?
Yeah.
I got the best product. Yeah. If I'm Howie Roseman, this is what I'm saying. I got the best product in the NFL. I'm probably the best person at this job. Every position, I got that shit in place. But y'all are fucking it up with bad play calling. Y'all are fucking it up with not being able to control the players. So I'm not sure what's going on with the Eagles. It just don't look right. I ain't gonna make the normal Jalen Hurts joke that I do because y'all may be right. He may be able to call these plays better. But my question would be is why ain't he doing it then? Because we've seen precedents of this, especially with successful quarterbacks, especially with Peyton Manning's, Tom Brady's. He's won a Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes, like they're quarterbacks that can go out there and call their own plays. And if y'all putting Jalen Hurts in that category, then he should be given the freedom to do it. Because it looks like the Eagles will be a lot more successful when that happens.
They don't really get to call their own plays either, though, Lou. I don't think that there's any. I mean, they can audible.
They sent in two plays. Fair, but they sent in two plays, and he made the decision on which one that needs to happen based off what he saw or audible out of it. So y'all are telling me that he's good at doing this. I don't know. I don't think he is. But if he is, I think he should be given a lot more freedom to run this offense, and then that fixes the Eagles' problems because it sounds like the problem's coming from the sideline.
And that's why it's so important to have the report that came out of Saquon Barkley calling AJ and Jalen in and being like, "Yo." They apparently talked for hours. Said it was a really positive conversation. So we hope, you know what I mean, but. I put everything on Sirianni and his play design. And then secondly, I put it on Patullo with the play calling. But it does at a certain point because I'm going to be consistent. I'm always trying to be consistent in my takes is that, I get on Joe Burrow and that team for, not having, internal dialogue and, here's what we need to do. Here's what we do best. And we as the offense need to go to the coach together and be like, yo, this is going to manufacture points. Because one of the things that we need to do is call our players in and our stars and guys with C's on their chest, the captains, they have to step up and be like, hey, fuck all this noise about this Patullo guy. What do we do best in these moments? Because there's so many times during the season where I'm just seeing drives start off okay, and then they just stall with the worst play calling I've ever seen. So to me, if AJ Brown is wide the fuck open, why are we doing like these horrible comeback routes, Shelton, to see if we can get or these terrible these terrible crosses where you're doing these 2-yard crosses to get the ball in this tight window to AJ. It's like, can we get AJ going vertical? These are things that I think they're going to be talking about. And I do agree with FIFO that this is the make or break game of the season because I think AJ Brown has been fed up with the offense. I think he's has an issue with Jalen Hurts for some reason. I don't know what it could be, but we're hoping that this meeting resolved it. And now it's on the players to make this right. I don't want to hear any more shit about Patullo and Nick Sirianni. This has to be on the guys because we have enough talent to do something special. So
to me, hold on, y'all. We've been having the Eagles channel for too long right now. To me, Shelton and Q, the biggest issue that I have with how this game turned out, and this is solely by the Eagles and Jalen Hurts, is that y'all let Bo Nix win. Y'all gave the media exactly what they wanted.
No, he's so bad.
Because the Broncos, I promise you, the Broncos after this loss, niggas would have been like, we need to come to Jesus. about this Broncos team because they're not that good.
They're not.
I watched this game because Shelton, you know, I got Jalen Hurts on my fantasy and I got Saquon on my fantasy. So I watched this game heavily because I was, again, that Broncos defense is nice. I ain't gonna hold you, it's nice, which is why it was pissing me off that the game plan that I see, to y'all point, for the Eagles offensively, it looked like the same game plan the Bengals had against the Broncos just that week prior. Like it was like a lot of goofy routes or just random deep ball throws, like you're playing with a backup QB instead of somebody who's supposed to be top 10. So I just didn't understand the game plan. I didn't understand Saquon only getting 6 carries, bro. Like that's insane. The only thing that I can think about to justify it is that they played this Thursday night, right, against the Giants. Is that the next game?
Tomorrow. Thursday.
Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe they were just like, let's not use them too much back to back, you know what I'm saying, twice in the same week, essentially. But still, like, you were up 17, you were up 14. You were up 14 in the fourth. Like, run the fucking ball. Like, it don't take that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't say this is a Jalen Hurts issue, even though I did not like the way he was throwing the ball. And they know based off statistics, when I think he has under 25 throws or 30 throws, y'all win percentage go skyrocket through the roof. And when he throws over 35 times or whatever, it doesn't. So I'm just blaming this on the fact that
Barkley has six carries, Nick.
6 carries is crazy for a guy.
That is lunacy. That's coaching.
The only reason I'm not too mad about that, y'all, is because he does have a knee injury now that's on the report now. I'm assuming, and this is straight assumption, maybe something was going on with that knee during the game. Now, that's what I'm hoping, because it doesn't make sense otherwise. Especially when you had the
don't y'all got AJ Dillon?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got to get
he should have been getting the ball.
Yeah, like it makes.
He should have been getting the ball, because there's no reason to be throwing the ball when you're up.
And defensively, giving up 18 points in one quarter is we still got to talk about that, because as much as we talk about offensively, it don't matter, bro.
It's not even
champions don't get tired, bro. Don't tell me that shit. That's an excuse.
I'm not giving the excuse. What happened on defense with the Eagles in that game was Sean Payton showed his pedigree, and he outcoached Nick Sirianni. I swear to God, bro, he outcoached.
This is y'all fault. You got Q saying this. That's y'all fault.
He outcoached. The thing is though, is that he showed his pedigree, and all I'm saying is that Nick Sirianni, to me, he's never been top 5, never been top 10 to me. I've never put him on that list. Never. You'll never hear me, because I think Nick Sirianni is who a lot of people thought Dan Campbell is. Because it's just he's a straight up mascot. There's nothing there besides rah-rah speeches.
No, I can't.
And that goes to my point.
Hold on, Lou. I'm not gonna give you away for that Sean Payton goofy ass compliment, because for 3 quarters straight, bro, he only had 3 points. And I think more so on the defense, y'all shit the bed and just said fuck it, because the offense the offense just needed to score one more touchdown to seal the deal, and y'all couldn't do it.
Nick, games are like, it's like boxing, man. Like somebody can be whooping your ass for the first 2-3 rounds, and then after that, all right, I see what he's doing. Now I'm
18 in a quarter, and you only gave up 3.
Yeah,
but Nick, I ain't gonna.
We have terrible cornerback play on the other side of Quinyon. We have nobody that replaced Slay. Shelton, Ringo.
It wasn't even that, Q. It was the linebacker that y'all talk so highly about making a goofball error when
that's what I was gonna say, and I try not to do this because I wouldn't let nobody else do this, but you saw that officiating. Everybody saw those calls. You saw the fumble. Everybody saw the fumble, and they reversed that fumble without having evidence that it was not a fumble. It was a strip sack, and Eagles recovered. They turned the ball back over. You saw intentional grounding, clear as day. Everybody and their mama saw that. Blind person saw that. They picked up the flag, didn't even tell nobody. They just marked the ball back to the spot.
What do we say all the time, Sean, about refs? You don't lead the games up to the ref.
That's what I'm saying. Bro.
That's what I was going to say.
We should have been up, and that's what I'm saying. We were up 31 to 6 on the Bucks or some shit. It should have been 40-44. It should have been the fact that we're up. We're up 17, bro. It should have been 31. It makes no sense. We have so many drives where it's like, do the common sense thing. Devontae Smith is capable of being a wide receiver 1.
He got a good game.
And if he's coming out and being like, I don't like the way that this is being called, I don't feel like I'm being involved, then this goes beyond just Jalen Hurts is not seeing the field. Because we like this is what are we doing here? Everything, there's no philosophy to FIFO and me's point, always talking about identity. What's the identity of the Eagles offense?
Yes,
there is no identity. Like there's no philosophy. There's no method here. There's no we're like it's just okay. I'm gonna throw a pass here. Throw a pass. Oh, let's run here. Like it makes no sense. There is no time of possession. We're gonna eat up the middle of the field. We're gonna make you defend every inch. We're gonna get vertical. Like nah, bro. It's just doing whatever the fuck we're doing. And then when we end up getting figured out, and coaches like Sean Payton figure out you don't really have any method here. So here's what we're gonna do on defense.
But nothing hurt me more though than that fourth down call. You talk about ice water in their vein. Man. That fourth down call that he threw to Devontae and they called it back because Saquon didn't get set.
Yeah,
that play was that was.
To me, I don't know. To me, it's just like, bro. I'm not giving y'all niggas any grace because y'all was up 14.
That's a fact.
I'm with you, Nick.
And the fact that y'all had all those times to score one touchdown. Right. I'm with you, Nick. Bo Nick shitty ass.
Should have been the dagger.
I'm with shitty you, ass come down the field and just do like, bro. Nah,
it should have been 24-3 on that pass to AJ.
And Sean Payton over there gloating about this win, bro. Nah, man. Nah.
That hurt. And then they say he rolled back through the city. Playing Meek Mill and all, man, I was like, "That's crazy."
That was so corny.
That's crazy. I'm serious.
Yo, it's October.
I hope that's not true.
It's week.
It is.
I believe it.
Bro, it's week 5, bro. Like I don't know. That shit.
Well, yeah, I think it's much ado about nothing. You know, they just had a bad quarter loss. It's not like the Broncos did anything special. So I don't think there's any reason to panic at all. You know.
But hey, playing a division rival a couple days after this, I'm on high alert because this is like either it's all gonna come together or the wheels gonna fall off right now.
Y'all, this is a tune-up game.
Yeah,
Giants on a short weekend.
Jackson
Dart just shit the bed against the Saints, bro. He's going against the Eagles defense.
I mean, he's going against Hall of Famer Spencer Rattler. So
and we're gonna move on.
You don't think the Broncos did anything special by coming back in the fourth quarter against the Super Bowl champion?
The Eagles really beat ourselves, bro. We really beat ourselves.
I don't understand how y'all diminishing this.
Like I thought it was some miraculous. They just turned up a bit. Nah, I just saw a team.
They got out coached. They had a great coaching performance in the fourth quarter. Y'all talking about Bo Nix like he is Trent Dilfer. He made great plays in the fourth.
What about the first 3 quarters, nigga?
Okay, but who won the game? That's what I'm saying. Like y'all said that they didn't do anything right. The Broncos showed that they're a contender. They didn't give up on this game. They won this game. Their defense came and played. Bo Nix did what he needed to do to win this game. Sean Payton called the plays he needed to call.
It's a great win.
It's a huge win on the road, but I don't see them sneaking up on anybody else. That's the whole point.
It ain't gonna be a shit. No,
Shelton, you don't even have to explain shit to him because he just said some goofy ass shit. All that shit he talk about Jalen Hurts when it comes to just winning the game, and then he gonna say Bo Nix won the game. Nigga, nobody want to hear about that shit. I watched the game. Bo Nix wasn't doing a goddamn thing until the Eagles just said, "Fuck it, let them win."
Right? They didn't. Bo Nix made plays to win the game, just like y'all say about Jalen Hurts.
Bo Nix ain't do shit, bro.
I feel that too.
That's fine, but I'm just saying I don't think this is a panic button for the Eagles at all.
No, but the thing is though is that to me it's not panic, but this is the make or break game because everyone's emotions are very high in the locker room, like the key players, and this is the type of thing that can this is the thread that can unravel the entire ball of yarn if you let it. You can get under control and you can reel this back in with a blowout win against the Giants. But I'm not comfortable if we go in the MetLife on Thursday and it's like 24-22 or something like. I don't feel good about that. Even if it is a division game, I want to see a statement. We have too much offensive talent to be talking about refs.
Yeah.
To be talking about offensive coordinators. I want to see bro. Kill him, bro. Kill somebody. There's too much talent here.
Saquon should be up for that game.
He should be. That's why he said he playing no matter what. And Dart has not been practicing this week. So it should be Yeah, Saquon has an injured knee. He hurt his knee at some point.
I'm scared of having a knee injury and going on that MetLife turf. Like,
I do think the AJ Brown Hurts thing is a real thing. I don't give a damn what they're saying.
No, it is. It is.
But I don't know. I just got a feeling that they'll get it sorted out. Like Devontae Smith, he got some catches. He must be feeling good about himself. I do not follow the Eagles. I don't know what he said after the game, but he seemed like his spirits was up until they lost the game. I think the same thing will happen with AJ Brown. And they'll be fine, and morale will be restored.
You know, well, FIFO, 7 touchdowns and no interceptions. That's pretty good. So you can't say he ain't.
Yeah, 100 and something or 101 passer rating, and I want to say like 60% completion percentage. It just should be more dominant. Like it just.
That's not how he plays, bro.
I understand. Look, I'm not saying that he needs to come out here and be 350 yards a game. What I'm saying is the offensive play call, this is where I do agree with Q and Shelton, needs to be more creative. The offensive play design needs to be more creative. You got to give them a couple of more layups throughout the course of the game, and it just has to be dominant, Ken. And what I mean by that, I think the prime example is look at the Lions, right? And obviously this is post Ben Johnson. Early in preseason, I was selling stock. I'm like, hey, bro, like they're being messy. They're being too many flags on offense, too many false starts. They wasn't getting St. Brown the ball. They wasn't getting Laporta the ball. The run game looked questionable. And then after about 2 weeks, them boys look dominant again. And you look at Jared Goff's numbers, it's not like he's throwing for 350, Ken. What I'm saying is when they throw the ball, it feels like everybody's open. And that's what I mean by dominant.
That's what I mean.
And the Eagles don't have that. Part of that, in my opinion, is Jalen Hurts. Again, not the biggest slice of the pie. But when you're the quarterback and you get praise for the wins, we gotta nitpick you as well. And that's all I'm saying. But it's a lot on play call, play design, and execution.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll leave it there. And we'll be back with our weekly picks and worst of the week right after that. So we'll be back after this quick break.
Man, on deck and dead end make too much sense.
Yeah, 15 years we've been doing our thing. They've been doing theirs for about 15 years. We're both right here in Atlanta.
Are the fans gonna rock with us though? That's the question.
I mean, as long as you don't say none of that dumb-ass Drake stuff. Yeah, I mean, they should be cool.
Fair enough. So I shouldn't say Drake's got 4 classes. That's what you're saying? That's what... Really? What? I could have easily said 6.
That was Lou acting debut.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, then, Lou. What?
With the sweet drink.
We are back again for another week of our NFL weekly picks. Last week's top dog was Shelton. Check the spread, Jay. So let's see who will be leading the pack after week 6. Shelton, I do not write this stuff, bro. I just read the prompt.
That's fine, Ken. Ken, they know.
The producer do it, yeah.
So here we go.
Shelton, you pick chalk here. Well, you're not proud of this, Shelton.
Absolutely.
Yes, he is.
Absolutely.
Hey, y'all catching up with me.
All Shelton do is go look at people
I'm turning the tide.
No, ask him how fast I turn my pick. Ask Doc how fast I turn my picks in.
Yeah, because
So
the
you
spread,
I turn it. I
spread right there.
look
You
at
just
it.
click another page.
No. It ain't that simple.
my thing
I
is,
bet I turn
Sheldon got a
mine
connect
in.
in Vegas.
I bet I turn mine in quicker than you.
No.
Sheldon got a Vegas.
Ask
Sheldon got a
Jalen
Vegas
who get the picks over him.
I don't know. I think I might be.
I was gonna say that last week was bad for everybody though. Last week was just a bad week. It was a lot of upsets.
Yeah.
I just feel like I feel like Nick and Spike's record is indicative because they are the terrorists of this show.
That's it.
All three of y'all niggas. Like,
I just be keeping it the bean. I'm the one that's level headed amongst y'all, bro. I gotta lead. I gotta
Ain't
lead.
nobody,
I gotta
ain't nobody
lead
buying that
forward.
rebrand, bro.
But
Ain't
that you
nobody buying that shit.
So let's start with San Francisco and Tampa Bay. We got all right.
Wait a minute.
Seattle and Tampa Bay or San Francisco.
It's San Francisco.
Yeah,
That's
so
last
we
week.
picked San Francisco.
That's last week.
Yeah, that is Tampa and Seattle.
Yeah, that's last week.
Oh, it wasn't. I'm reading the wrong thing here. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, y'all see it on there. Where's my chat shit?
Doc say we neck and neck, Lou.
Oh,
So we turn it
guess.
in fast.
Oh, see, I told you.
I just don't want to forget.
All right. So yeah, that's what we got. So yeah, moving on to the Chiefs and the Lions. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna send these in.
Back with the Lions, huh?
I'm gonna start sending these in. I got the Chiefs though in this game.
I think I'll say this real quick. I feel like the Chiefs are still gonna make the playoffs. I'm never gonna question Patty on that. I stopped questioning Patty when it comes to that a little bit ago.
Because you know better.
However, I do think the talent on the field is heavily favored in the Lions spot, and right now they cooking. And I'm not just saying that because of what they did in Cincinnati last week, but I do not trust the Chiefs defense right now. That's the thing that scares me right now.
Is it possible, Nick, that we might be? I'm not saying overrating, but it's like Bengals and the Ravens that look like an absolute dumpster fire. Those are the last two wins that they look dominant in.
Yes, it is.
But my other thing is though, when you look at this Chiefs defense and you see Trevor Lawrence doing what he does, I trust Jared Goff more than Trevor Lawrence, and they have better weapons than Trevor Lawrence, and I think they can cook this Chiefs defense. And I think the way Patty playing right now, Patty playing like either this is going to like I think you mentioned this for the Eagles thing, make it or break it. This is a make it or break it for me with their season right now.
Season,
absolutely.
I still would bet that they make the playoffs, but if they lose this game, bro, I'm like, at this point, what are we talking about?
Absolutely. That's why I'm betting on the Chiefs for that reason, is because I feel like their backs are against the wall, and I trust Patty's back against the wall more than I do anybody else. So therefore, I was
gonna say, Lou, I don't even know why you even listening to him.
This would be
This is a big game for them. This they have to win this. Like, this
would be a huge win.
Lou, ask what the spread is. What's the spread?
Oh, look at the spread. I know the line. I ain't even
what's the line, Sean? What's the line? It's 2.5.
Let me see.
And guess who at home, Lou?
How many times I got to tell you I favor the home team, regardless.
Exactly.
I don't care.
That's
All right, next team. But I will say Trevor did drop a dime.
He to Brian Thomas.
Brian Jones, bro. Like
that was the best throw I've seen in a minute.
That's what they thought they were going to see since he got drafted.
And I was shocked.
And that last play was great too. Him falling and getting up like that.
First of all, that was not designed, nigga, because I thought he gave.
I'm just saying it was a great play for him. To make.
I thought you were talking about like they planned that.
Oh no! I know they
fall down.
For him to stick with it and score.
I thought he gave himself up. I didn't think
that's some Ben Johnson shit. That's some Ben Johnson shit. Speaking of Ben Johnson,
yeah,
I have no idea.
I agree with Shelton. Actually,
Shelton only doing this because he hating on my the Commanders are gonna win the division.
I agree.
No.
Give me purple toenails.
I agree. I'm gonna tell you exactly why I did it. I think they had a week off, and I really, really like that Bears defense. Plus, you look at the fact that Washington beat them last year like they did. The Bears got something to prove.
He going against the grain on that one.
I can't believe we ain't talk about Justin Herbert this week, but that's fine.
And here's the thing. I like the Bears.
Jalen Hurts.
Regardless of whatever Nick says, you look at the numbers compared to last year, this year, offensively, it's basically night and day. And Shelton, I do like the players on defense, but I don't know if Ben Johnson has a grasp as a head coach on the defensive side of the ball yet. Like, they're just not making enough plays. That's the only reason why I picked the Commanders.
Hey, Q, guess what the last two teams the Bears have beaten? You want to guess the defenses they played or Caleb Williams had to play?
Cowboys and they played the Raiders.
Yeah. So that's what FIFA has been sending me data on. It's the Cowboys defense.
But I don't trust this Washington. I don't trust this Washington defense. And like I said, Evans is better.
I mean, Caleb beat the MVP, Spike. So
But Commanders are at home.
I don't know.
They damn near a touchdown. They damn near a touchdown favorite.
Next pick.
That's my upset.
Give me the Bears too. I'll take the Bears.
I had the Bears. I submitted the Bears. Okay. This is actually an interesting.
Y'all tweaking. Sam Darnold gonna run a train on that defense. Like Sam Darnold.
The Jags have one of the best defenses in the league. What you talking
about? I think I'm picking this going against the grain because and we already know why Shelton picked the Jags. Obviously, home team, but
good friend.
I think Darnold surprised me with that Baker game against the Tampa Bay. Like Darnold, he did fuck up at the end. But shit, I don't think Trevor is a toe-to-toe kind of QB because the Chiefs bailed him out a couple times, especially with that penalty down that 3rd and 13.
And Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, Hollywood Brown, Chris Jones giving up on that on the run that scored that touchdowns. Like I think the Chiefs gave up on that.
Yeah.
This Seattle defense and if Sam Darnold is throwing the ball like he was throwing against Tampa Bay. But I don't think this is going to be that close.
I think Seattle plays really good defense and they run the ball well.
Duval.
He said that like he was the clown that scared that haunts Duval. Like,
you talking about Pennywise?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, but he's 4-1 though.
Hey,
don't do that.
Hey, the goofiest.
He walked.
If you have a goofy intro, you're gonna have a good season.
Shelton, I promise you. The same thing happened with Dan Campbell. Everybody clowned him.
Nick Sirianni did it. It's been a ton of them.
Yeah, I think the only one that's fucking up. Didn't Mike McDaniels have a bad one?
Yeah, he did too. It was a couple of them. The worst.
It don't last long. That's the thing, Ken. It don't last long.
But well. Anyway, all right. So
get bumped.
Man, go ahead.
Was that it? That's the last one, right?
Yeah.
I think we good there. Okay. All right. Up next is our worst of the week.
Oh man, who did this, man?
Talk about it though.
Look, no, we got to talk about it.
We got to talk about it.
FIFA feeling excited because he got Bad Bunny to look forward to. He putting down all black men.
Hey, Nick, he jumped on black women about 2 weeks ago on Daddy Hip Hop. Ron and I had to be. We had to.
I jumped on one, and she is angry.
It was an awful stereotype, Nick. We were like, "Hey, man, it was so bad."
You was talking about Nicky, wasn't he?
I sure was. So if the shoe fits, wear it. But look,
you ain't gonna talk about Rock Nation like that. Go ahead.
Here, so in terms of Aaron Glenn, he has started 0-5, which is the worst in any debut for a New York Jets head coach. Now, here's the thing. This is a bad roster. This is definitely a bad roster. I don't think Aaron Glenn is going anywhere this season. I think he's going to get multiple seasons to turn this around. Now, how much confidence do they have in Aaron Glenn? I don't know if they have as much as I do. I think Aaron Glenn is going to be able to turn this around. Are they going to be a Super Bowl contender this year? Obviously not. He comes from a situation where they didn't win a game when he was a defensive coordinator. And they turned it around. So you have to believe. I'm not in the building with them, but I do know what Aaron Glenn was as a player. I saw him what he was as a coordinator, and I do believe in Aaron Glenn. This is not an indictment on Aaron Glenn. So all of that negative stuff that y'all wanted to say that I'm putting the black man down, that's not what this is. But at the end of the day, we have to call a spade, and he's 0-5 right now.
That sounded racist.
If he loses,
damn, Ken.
If it's Ken is trolling.
He is.
He don't, because we all down for mi gente, bro. It's all good. At the end of the day, if this nigga does not win a game until like December or some shit, he's out of there. Like, I'm sorry, because this can get bad. Because
first of all, they're paying too many head coaches to then only get a year out of him and then go pay somebody else. That's number one. So I don't think
he's
Aaron Glenn is going anywhere. He is a really good hire. Also, we know that roster is just not good. And I think part of the issue is you look at some of these defenders, right, that they done paid. You know, Sauce Gardner. He is looking overrated. He's not looking like he's a top. You can't call him Sauce.
What's his real name?
We just gonna say Mr. Gardner.
Chauncey, right?
Mr. Gardner.
Yeah, call him Ahmad.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Nick.
That's disrespectful, bro.
He got to.
No, it's not.
He got to
No, it's
earn
not.
that sauce.
He's not top 5.
He got to earn the sauce.
Bro,
Yeah, he's
not top 5 no more.
I think I
He's
can
Ahmad
see
Gardner.
7 or 8 corners that are playing better than him right now.
100%.
First of all,
no, Nick. Christian Gonzalez in one game looked better than Sauce all season, bro. And that's one game.
I am just saying this. The only Ahmad that we acknowledge is Ahmad Rashad. We will not.
Well, we ain't acknowledging Ahmad Gardner. We just calling him Ahmad.
Nah. His name is Sauce, nigga. You know what his name is.
Nah.
Hey, there's a
My
simple
thing,
solution
is,
there.
my thing is, bro, he's spending too much time with Ice Spice to be, you know what I mean, doing all
Would
that
you
other shit.
do anything different after you got paid, Q?
I'm doing a lot different. I'm doing a lot different.
Don't throw stones at a glass house, nigga.
There's a way to turn
I gotta
this
at least be
around.
top 5. Like I gotta at least be like I can't be no old like come on, man.
There's a way to turn this around and get a victory, and that way is remove the quarterback that is 0-26 against teams when they score 20 points.
No, Justin Fields.
You put Tyrod Taylor in, dude. Like just let him play until you find a quarterback. Yeah, Justin Fields is not. As I've been saying for years, he's not a good quarterback. He's not like there's no reason for him to be in these games.
Mike Tomlin won 4 games with him.
He did. And Mike Tomlin is a hell of a coach, one of the best coaches in NFL history. I don't know if Aaron Glenn is that. But if you got a stat out there that says you're 0-26 when the other team scores 21 points, you got to go. You got to sit down, bro.
I will say this. They just need to beat the Pats. If they beat the Pats,
I don't know if they can
they
do
need
that.
to start Tyrod Taylor. That's the answer to all.
Regardless of who they start at quarterback, they need to, like Aaron Glenn does need to start winning some games. I would be shocked if the Jets fired him after the season, regardless of how the season.
I would not.
They're not gonna fire him.
I would not.
You don't make a hire like this.
Hey, Lou, if they fire Aaron Glenn after this season, regardless of how it goes, oh yeah, I'm gonna be relentless on head coaches. Period.
You don't make this hire and fire him after 1 year. He can go 0-6, 0-17.
0-17 is crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. It depends on how
you can't win one game, nigga. Like
it depends on if Justin Fields is in the game.
It honestly
like I said,
depends on
if you got to hold if your defense got to hold teams under 21 points in order for your quarterback to win, he don't need to be playing.
Yeah, but bro,
that quarterback need to be on the bench.
But Spike, you can't throw all that shade at Aaron Rodgers and then act like you gonna make Justin Fields into this guy.
That's a fair point.
And
that's a really good point. I agree with you there.
You know what I'm saying?
That was his first mistake as head coach. Like
no, and his second mistake is doing that little ass crazy ass dance on the sideline. Like that was
yeah.
Come on, man.
The biggest thing for these coaches is you got to see the mood of the team and how the team is performing. If they playing hard and losing, he ain't going nowhere. But if they out there just lollygagging, if they giving up, then he ain't gonna be there.
Would you lollygag if Justin Fields was your quarterback?
Yeah, he done.
Josh Bros, in the words of the great Joe Benigno. You changed the Jets coach, the QB, the uniform, the stadium. It doesn't matter. The results never change.
That ownership is. Man.
I like the uniforms, John.
Sacramento Kings.
I'm gonna keep going because since we just wrapped up the Jets topic, I'm gonna read the other ones from him because he's going through it right now.
Poor Josh, man.
Josh Rose, as a fan of a dumpster fire like the Jets I'll sell my vital organs and maybe a family member for a coach like Sean McVay.
I know that's right.
And last one from Josh Bros. Weekly Ahmad Gardner update. Once again burned for 2 20-plus yard throws and 2 PIs, no tackles, 1 pass breakup. He is the most overrated player in the league.
No, George
still in the top 5, Nick.
George Pickens had him in jail, nigga.
Nick, he's still in the top 5.
Hey, he always gonna be in the top 5. Shelton sauce, nigga.
He's just looking at aura.
I like the
Nick
count
is
niggas out.
Nick is living off of YouTube edits and TikTok.
Listen, y'all like to count niggas out. I don't.
Damn, he look cool. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, Mr. G Nutted, Jalen Hurts equal Trent Dilfer with a fade.
Hey, you know what I was most? You know what I was going to say?
I know we not talking about hair.
Y'all know, right?
Chill out,
Come
Q.
on, bro.
Chill out, Q.
Come on,
Chill
bro.
out, Q. That's all I was trying to get ahead of it because I
You tried to stop his dick.
Come on, man.
Nick, you couldn't get it out.
He's a listener.
He got the skin
Honestly.
mark of Buddha on top of his head. Come on, bro.
Listen, I might let it go, something because he only gave us $1.99. He could give us a whole $2.
He's looking like Killmonger, little cousin in them. Like, bro, what the fuck? That Michael D. Jordan. Like, what the fuck?
No, I was gonna say that Broncos Eagles game, Shelton. I'm sorry, but I felt like I was looking at an alternate universe. It looked like we was watching the white Jalen Hurts versus the black Bo Nix.
Crazy as hell, man. Y'all hell, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a crazy YouTube picture right there, though.
Like, that's a crazy use, bro. He got
Hey, man, nah, we moving on, man. Y'all not going to do a guy like that, bro. Leave it alone. I'm just saying, man.
You got a Tinder profile pic to YouTube.
You know what I'm saying?
I would be, Mr. G Nugget, I would be happy to have that hair right now. That's all I'm going to say.
Come on, we got to save it, kid. We got to save it.
He said, please right back. Please,
Donovan Mason, what's worse, that Braun ad or Snoop making us think he quit smoking?
Braun ad.
We
know
Snoop PR company, bro.
Snoop, we already know Snoop always got some goofy shit to come up.
Snoop got the Olympics coming up. That's why he's saying this shit.
Yeah.
He's smoking no more.
All right. Donovan Mason, the NN who ran for 2,000 yards, coming to asking the receiver, why you mad is insane.
That's a good point.
No, real shit, though. Like, it's just like, bro, like, what's going on?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. And I saved the last two because this is and they're related. Josh Rose, I don't think Arizona problems are on Kyler, but as much as I try to like him, he just can't seem to play consistently. Is this his last year? And the last one is I haven't seen a more embarrassing loss than the Cardinals had in a while, and Trevor is still a bum. I don't care that they won.
Trevor is still
Go ahead.
Gannon got fined $100,000 too for hitting that running back in the chest for fumbling that ball.
And it should have been more because he should have got fined 2 hands to his face because that shit was crazy.
I would have worked. Yeah,
he hit. He
knew. Cuz knew. But to his point, Q, he couldn't have punched him because he did just fuck up in the game.
Okay, I get it.
Hey, bro, you ain't got enough moxie there. I'm an NFL player, bro. I will work you over here, bro. You can't have that much confidence around me, like where you feel like you finna hit me, bro.
Listen,
I work out every day. I'm an in fit shape athlete, bro. I smack the dog shit out of you on this side.
That's facts. But I'm also saying, like, what you did is liable for you to get cut.
Man,
if you punch a coach,
that nigga Jonathan Gannon approached him like,
give me my pink slip, then. Give me my pink slip, then, nigga. I'm walking out of here. I'm
going to AB.
I'm doing the AB off the field, nigga. Yeah,
that shit was crazy, and I still think it was a touchdown.
It looked like a touchdown.
That was too close to call him overturn.
Yeah, it was. I agree with that. But still, for that to happen, and then for Cam to have a tipped interception that went into a fumble, that's insane, bro. But I got to say that Cam had a hell of a throw in that fourth quarter.
He did.
He had a couple of good. Yeah, right. Man. Yeah.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you,
AFC coach, he gonna be all right.
AFC up, he doesn't need a new coach. AFC up for grabs. So my Tennessee Titans pick.
They're not gonna win no more.
That division,
they ain't out of it.
Bro, look what it took for them to win this game.
Listen, and that's called, that's called
miracles. Miracles literally had to happen for them to win one game, bro.
Several miracles.
Like, not even one, Shelton. There was several miracles in one game that had to happen for them to win.
When the football gods smile upon you, bro, you are highly favored in the moment.
If you don't get the fuck on,
I will say this: hey, FIFA, you got a brother in arms against Nicki Minaj because Ryan Clark said after that game against the Bills of the Pats, he was like, if Stephon Diggs is Cardi B, then the Buffalo Bills were Nicki Minaj. Another reason why people love Ryan Clark.
I was gonna say something so inappropriate.
No, please don't. Is this Kyler's last year? Before it's clearly getting late. We need to.
No. This is his last year there. Yes, they don't make the playoffs. He's done.
I think he's. Q, is he the richest player under 5'9"?
Might be.
He is. Because
Either that, either him or Darren Sproles.
He got a little baseball money.
Sproles got like 3-4
Yeah,
contracts.
even if it is over for Kyler Murray, he can go play baseball right now.
I mean, I feel like Kyler Murray can go to Pittsburgh. I don't know.
No, Kyler Murray still got an NFL career. He might just be done in Arizona.
Yeah,
but I think somebody else will pick him up.
If we still, if like, because I'm still holding on to a little bit of Bryce Young stock, and I think a lot of people too. So if that's happening for Bryce Young, I think that Kyler Murray is going to be able to have that same.
All right, last thing
I was gonna say, I'm not the biggest Chip Kelly guy, but Kyler Murray is a Chip Kelly kind of quarterback.
Okay, it is.
I'm just saying.
What is a Chip Kelly quarterback got in Chip Kelly?
Niggas is about to start talking about Shador, all kinds of shit.
Hey, last thing, I did see Jerry Jones got fined for. He said he picked the wrong finger. That's what he said on the radio. They fined him. They fined him $250,000.
They need to put this nigga in assisted living, like I said in the
I
chat.
believe
like,
him.
What the fuck is going on?
You believe he inadvertently picked?
I believe it.
I do too.
That sound like some like I don't know.
He got y'all in the Super Bowl according to some people.
Like, I don't know.
That was not inadvertent, Spike.
It's a whole nother 2 fingers before you get to the middle finger.
Right.
Like you would have did this.
He was smirking when he said it. It's a clear lie.
I saw him trying to fix his fingers to do it too. He didn't just do it. He had to fix his fingers to do it. So he knew what he was doing.
And that Mark Sanchez story is crazy.
Oh yeah, bro. We ain't even talking about the Mark Sanchez.
We didn't talk about a lot of shit. We talking about
Mark Sanchez fucked up.
Hey, Q, we gonna have to go back next time. But yeah, Mark Sanchez on fentanyl, bro. He on that mess, bro.
Allegedly.
Lou, if I told, I know we gotta wrap up, Ken. Lou, if I told you that story and I didn't say no names, you'd have said, bro, who is this heroin addict you talking about?
Yeah,
bro. He fighting.
Nigga got to argue over parking spot, and he got to argue over parking spot, bro.
And then he got poked up.
And he found the right one, Q. Like you want to argue with nigga before
you don't argue with old men. They come from a time where they carry knives.
That's that Vietnam shit.
I'm telling you, bro.
Nah, Lou, we ain't gonna go abide by that.
And he a truck driver too, bro.
Yeah,
you already know.
Keep it on.
Q ain't say Mark Sanchez got poked up in a Indianapolis back alley.
That is crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, if the owner was still alive, he could have had some pills to make all of it go away.
Man, come on. All right,
I think it's crazy. That Fox getting sued behind this, though.
Everybody.
Hey, the fact that Fox gonna get sued behind this is
technical foul.
Y'all boys rough, man.
You supposed to be wrapping us up.
Technical foul. 3 shots at the line. Give them on, man.
Okay. Oh, see, I told you it's late, bro. All right, look, we about to get out of here, man, because we about to get shut down. We already having trouble with YouTube. They be limiting all our shit. All right, we catch you guys next time, bro. We out.
Peace.